Hello, and welcome to another compelling installation. And I'm here to do another video for you. It's been a while, I'll admit. Yes, it's been a year. But that means it's been a year since I graduated. So that's it, I'm a Bangor graduate now. So, a quick recap, what have I done since university? Okay, so I graduated last year, 2015, and since then I came home. I worked at the hospital in Northampton, where I'm from, where I worked when I was over the summers and over the holidays when I felt like it. So after that, my girlfriend got a job in Exeter, so I moved down there with her. We were there for 9 months, I think. Went down there, I did some work, I worked on agency, I couldn't get anything permanent unfortunately. Just lived down there for a bit. So in January of this year, 2016, I actually did some work experience at Twycross Zoo. If you don't know, I did zoology at uni, so this is actually quite a useful thing. Worked there for 3 weeks, admittedly unpaid, work experience. It was rather tight on expenses, but in the long term, hopefully it'll be worth it. Unfortunately, things didn't work out as I'd hoped in Exeter. Me and my girlfriend now have moved back up to Northamptonshire, and I'm still thinking about what I want to do in the future, whether I want to go back to uni, whether I want to try and get into zoo work, or whether I want to get into any form of animal work, or kind of where I want to go from now. So, things to talk about. Big one here, being a fully fledged adult. You're out. Well, this counts for ones who can go to uni straight after sixth form or college, whatever. But you're out. You're in the world. You're a big person now. You can do whatever you like, but you can't, obviously. Now, being an adult is a pain. You have to plan. If you were good at planning and budgeting during uni and you actually didn't end up losing all your money after 3 days because you didn't realise how much money you had, didn't realise how little money you had, or didn't realise how much a night out was. You have to know how much money's coming in if you're working, you have to know how much money's going out if you're, say, paying rent and stuff like that, you have to know how much bills are, you need to know how much roughly food is, because if you don't pay attention to that, you'll go a month, pay everything that you need, you'll think you'll be fine, you'll look at your bank account, it'll say minus numbers that you weren't expecting. That is not good. Rent. If you have left uni, there's so many options. You can either move in with friends that you had from uni, move in from friends that you have at home, you can stay in your uni city and rent by yourself, you can live with friends, you can move home, you can travel, you can do whatever you want. The world is your oyster, in a sense. And when I was doing my notes, I kind of got distracted and drew a thing. Okay, another big thing about being an adult, responsibility. Obviously, you've gone from uni where your responsibilities were study-based. The level of your responsibility changes depends on the amount of responsibility you kind of put upon yourself whilst at uni. If you were highly kind of responsible when you're at uni, then you don't have to adjust that much, you just have to kind of like learn where the responsibilities now lie. If you weren't that responsible, then get ready and prepare to throw yourself into the deep end. Okay, so if I reflect on university in general now, it was fantastic. I loved it, it was great. The amount of interesting stuff, or kind of the amount of wanting to learn I still have after it's fantastic. For my situation, having done zoology, it's quite awkward. To get in anywhere that's kind of animal related, zoo related, it's quite difficult. It's a very tight sector and it's quite difficult to get into. Getting a degree has massively helped. I've managed to get some interviews simply just because that's on my CV. That's been the main reason. Best advice, if anybody happens to be watching this, is going to go to university or is whatever and has done zoology, or going to do zoology or animal science or anything like that, do some volunteering. Get some volunteering experience at a wildlife centre, at a zoo, at a vet's, at anything animal related. That is a big step in this sector to show that you've got the passion enough for it to do it as a voluntary basis, work experience basis. It's fantastic, it's massive. As I said earlier, what I'm thinking of university wise at the moment is the possibility of going to do a master's in September. Not sure where I want to go yet, there's a couple of big contenders, but I've kind of got to plan it out a bit more. And the main reason I want to go to university again is I miss being a student. I miss that feeling of constant learning, possibility to develop yourself, develop anything that's out there. Okay, lastly, kind of graduate advice. It's kind of everything that I've already said, more or less. Don't rest on your laurels though. Don't think that, oh, I've got this undergraduate degree, everything will now kind of flutter into place. Don't panic. If you don't get the job you're desperate for, your dream job that you've dreamt about for years and years and years, and you've spent 3 years of your life trying to get there and you don't get it immediately, these things don't happen immediately. As I said, I want to go and do something animal related, I want to do something zoo related. At the moment, I've been doing a year of just admin, all kinds of different things. But I'm not stopping wanting to go and carry on with either university or keep looking to see if there's these jobs that I actually want. Getting your foot in the door of the sector you want to be in is massively important. If you can't straight away get the job that you need or you desperately want, if there's a base job, doesn't have the money you want, that's okay for now. Plan ahead. People start to know you. In the company that you're in, people start to know you. You get to develop your skills within that company, you get to learn the company, you get to learn the sector more from the inside than the outside. So basically, that's it. Said a lot, but let's see where this takes you. Congratulations if you are a graduate or soon to be graduate, you've done a dissertation, well done. So that's it from me, all my graduate advice out in the open. Thank you very much for listening to me. Ta-da!